morning, everybody. It is Vlogust, day 18.
Vlogust, day 18. We're over halfway done.
Yes. We are headed to the post office. Got a back seat full of packages going out from our weekend sales. Super excited about that. And then today, we got work to do. We got a big video game show that is happening today. I don't care what happens. It's happening today.
Yeah, it should be good. They're going to be doing some road construction on this road right here. And when they do, it's going to be rough.
Yep.
It is going to be rough. Because they're expanding this road from here. This is the road. This is 92. It goes from, basically, it goes all the way around Atlanta. That's what they call it, the outer perimeter. For us, it connects Hiram, Dallas to Douglasville, which is where Amy Jo lives. She lives in Douglasville. So this road goes all the way to Douglasville. And they've been expanding it in segments all over.
And they're about to hit the part near the post office that we go to every day, which is going to suck.
Yeah, and one of the worst intersections, I think, in the state.
What you have to understand about where we live is that 30 years ago, this was considered the country. And it was very, very low population, not a lot of businesses and stuff out here. It was just very sleepy.
There's the city hall right there.
And then over the last 30 years, it has become a very popular, I think they call it a bedroom community for Atlanta. Basically, it's a city where people come to live. There's not a lot of businesses out here that attract, like, employees to.
They don't have very favorable tax laws.
There's not factories and
they don't have
warehouses and stuff here.
So we don't have like none of that.
But there's just a bunch of people that have moved here, and then the businesses like Target and Walmart and car washes and all that has come.
And mattresses.
Mattress stores. So we have all of that, but the infrastructure has not kept up. There's not near enough schools. The roads can't handle the traffic. So it's definitely in a flux.
Tracy and I were talking about this just yesterday. This is an area, it's Paulding County, Georgia. There are two cities in Paulding County, Georgia that are solely in Paulding County, Georgia, which is Dallas and Hiram. And they're right next to each other.
Yep.
Then they have these little small townships that have no community center. They might have a community center, but they don't have any government whatsoever.
No police, no post office.
No nothing. And they're all over the place. Hiram, the Sooty, New Georgia, New Hope, all of these little things.
Aren't Hickory.
Yeah, these are all little community. And Paulding County is a large county.
It really is.
But it only has two post offices in it. And it's one of the it's like, in this area, it's the second most populated county behind Cobb County, which basically borders Atlanta.
And we go to the less busy of the two post offices, the smaller, less busy one.
We go to this post office because this post office is 100% better.
They are. They're a lot nicer than the other one.
Over in Dallas, more accommodating. They give me a cart all the time and all that stuff. So I'm going to go get a cart.
All right. We'll be back. Hey.
Oh, hey, guys. She never gives me the cue. You just hold the phone up.
I just waited a minute.
You waited a minute. We did our show.
We did.
We did a video game console show. We got our normal, people coming in asking for video games. And I'm like, no, we don't have video games. And asking for,
Switch stuff. That's very common.
We just didn't really have a lot of that. But it was a great show. We were on for 2 hours.
I think our payout after promotion and coupons and everything was about $6.20 because we did have somebody use like a $20 coupon this time.
Yeah, and we do offer those coupons, and I remind people about
$6.30 something. Yeah.
Yeah, and we did have a big snafu though. Whatnot had an issue with us changing the weights of the items. And at least two items,
three got messed up.
At least three of them got messed up. One of them went way over.
Yeah.
And two of them went way under. And when I went way under, we had one of them that was 8 pounds, and somehow or other it
came in as a 3 ounce weight.
3 ounces weight. So we had
And what's funny is that one in particular, I actually checked multiple times because there were other things that I had to keep changing in it. So I kept checking it. And so I know I had that one right. The other ones, I mean, I don't think I messed them up, but
The thing with it is that when we do our show, it's all random pulls and it's all based on one numbering system.
Right.
So what Tracy does is on every single thing, she even changes some of the description without changing the numbers. She changes the description. If it's something that is blatantly broken, she will write broken in the thing. Sorry, that's a power.
Yeah, I realized I was looking at you with that through your face.
Oh, great. Lovely me. So she changes the weight. So she changes the weight on each one. It slows our show down just a little bit, but like I said, $600 in 2 hours, $300 an hour. Between the two of us, it's $150.
It really didn't take us that long to pack this time.
The time to pack, we had no time for the setup. So there was zero time of that. Okay, so if you take the hour,
maybe all told about 3.5 hours, I think we put into the show. So,
so you're talking about about $75 an hour per person, about $150 an hour for the two of us. I'll take that all day long. I'll have another one of these shows on Thursday. Sorry, I messed that one up. On Thursday. Tomorrow we're going to be on Jay Ride's channel of First Class Treasures. We're really excited about that. We got some shoes that we're running. Every single one of them's already got a pre-bid on it.
Actually, I added some more today that I don't think have been pre-bid yet.
Right.
But
We'll add some more today if we have enough. Tomorrow, if we have enough time.
I think I currently have 35 items in that show, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, everything's already packed.
Yeah.
Okay, and so it's over there. It's ready to go put in the truck. We also had a huge rain storm.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
I was scared the power was going to go out.
Here was another one of the best parts, guys. We had 18 orders. 8 of them were new buyers.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a little less than 50% of our buyers were new buyers.
Right.
And that is just something that you really, really do want to shoot for, because they were buying multiple things. They were buying things. I mean, we had people that were coming in there, and I did see one guy almost saying things that about, so everything is untested, not working, and I was like, no, it's untested.
What is so amazing is in these shows, our chat, the people in the chat are like, as soon as someone says something like that, they like come in and defend us.
Yeah.
The people that have been in multiple shows and stuff. So that's awesome.
Yeah. And it because I can definitely see where somebody could come in and think that we are selling stuff that's broken and trying to claim that it's untested. It's easy to say that because we're running everything off at $1. And people are like, man, these are just too good to be true. I will let you know, we sold, 8 or 9 consoles today? Not one of them went under $20. Not one. And every single one of them, I would tell them this is untested. I told one of them,
with the exception of one that does work. We did sell one that is working.
And one, I said, this is not working. Okay, because it has cosmetic damage to it all over the place. I said it's not working, and it only sold for $1.
Right.
You know, and so it's not that I'm sitting here trying to make a ton of money, because I've already made plenty of money on all of that storage unit.
Right now, we're just trying to clear it out, make some extra cash, and kind of get on with things. Figure out what our next step's going to be once we get these done.
We're going to have to buy some more. We're going to have to start doing some more storage units, yard selling, find some, big things like that. But we had a great show.
We did.
It's already packed. It's already ready to go. We did have that snafu with Whatnot, and Whatnot has some issues sometimes, and this was definitely one of them, where we changed the weight. And then when it came through on the printing side, we ended up eating $17 on one of those boxes. The last box that we did, we ate $17 on it. And
it would not count as a adjustment because it was more than 5 pounds off, because it put a 8-pound video game system in at 3 ounces. So
yeah, so we reached out to Whatnot on that.
I did,
one. And we're not reaching out there to try to beg for our money back.
That's exactly what I told them too.
Hey, something screwed up here, and it wasn't necessarily us.
It's a couple of people in the chat said that other people were having that problem today as well. So I think there was a little something going on with the system. Yeah. Hopefully it's fixed.
This is our rack that we use right there. That's usually in our shipping room, but we put all of our boxes that when we sell something on there, and Tracy numbers all of the boxes so that we know exactly how to pull it all out. And then I wheel it right into here. Into our shipping room. So that goes from our media room to our shipping room makes it super easy.
Mm-hmm.
That's credited to I Love Discounts because I saw them having that same thing. I didn't do a tremendous amount of work as far as clearing out in here. I did a little bit, I would say, but nothing to what
I
I've
listed
been
something
doing.
on eBay today for $125 and it sold today, which
Yeah.
that's actually, as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go pack that so I don't have to deal with that in the morning.
Yeah, we have to pick up our daughter in about a half an hour to 40
Mm-hmm.
minutes. I'm just watching First Amendment audit videos. I've gone down that rabbit hole. You know,
I was in a couple of our friends' shows and whatnot. I hung out in Jen's Multiverses chat show, and then I went over into the Gumby Man. He was doing a show, and
yeah.
just trying to spend some time in our friend's show. It's so tough because I want to go to everybody's show, and we can't make everybody's show.
No, it is very, very difficult. We've also come up with a new moniker.
We have.
We've come up with a new moniker. Our new moniker is Jack's Treasures is the biggest little seller on Whatnot. And so I'm actually thinking about getting some shirts made up, you know, the biggest little seller on Whatnot, because, you know, we are a little seller where it's just me and Tracy. We packed everything. We ship everything.
We
bring
source everything ourselves,
yeah.
you know.
We don't have a crew. We don't have anybody else in there doing the show. We don't have anybody doing the shipping. It's just me and her. So that's the little part. And then the big part is we make $175 in an hour.
Well, people always say that we do a lot of shows and that we know everybody. Those are two things I hear people say all the time. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so, but whatever.
Yeah, people think that we're bigger than we are. We're not. We're fatter
tiny.
than I am, but, you know.
Well, that's because we eat ice cream every day.
We do eat ice cream every day. But, hey,
it's summer.
Good. It's good. It's good. But, so that's where we're at. We got some of those, God, I regret buying them now, but we'll be able to make some money on them. There's this Loki crown thing.
Well, we did pay like nothing for them practically.
No, I think we paid like about maybe $3 for them and stuff, but they're big, they're pains in the butt.
And the price has gone down to practically $3 on eBay.
Yeah, so we're just going to hold on to them. That we have a rack in the back of stuff that we buy at full price retail arbitrage, mostly from Costco. A couple of Pokemon things, a couple of Harry Potter things,
some Legos,
and we're just going to sit on those.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
sit on them for about a couple of years, and then we'll just break them out and see what happens there. But you can see we're still working on stuff very slowly, and just enjoying the day.
Does anybody else do that? If you happen to watch today, drop your message down in the chat. Do you ever buy things like that just to sit on, kind of like as a investment or a gamble?
Yeah, that's a good. Oh, excuse me. You had me yawning because she was yawning behind the camera.
Because we it's just a little something we like to do. You know, it's not like a big investment, but we're in Costco buying our groceries. We might look around and see if something strikes our fancy.
Yeah, we always scan it, and we could make money. I mean, literally, they're selling something for $50, and we could sell it on eBay for $70. You know,
but once you pay fees and all that,
and shipping and all that stuff, you're making only about $1 an hour.
But if I can take it and set it aside, and it's normally stuff that we are like drawn to a little bit too, because, you know, we just mentioned things like Pokemon and Harry Potter and Legos. Those are all things that we enjoy.
We definitely are pop culture folk.
We are.
We like Funko Pops. We like lounge flat bags, Marvel, you know, Disney, all of that other kind of stuff.
Sanrio, yep.
So we have a lot of stuff. We got some stuff. What do we got going on tomorrow? Oh, we're taking a cat to the vet tomorrow.
Yes.
Evie's
the little Siamese that you've probably seen in some of our thumbnails, or an AI version of Evie in a lot of our thumbnails. But he's a little Siamese, and he's got a rash above his eye. And it's just close enough to the eye that it's making me a little uncomfortable. So we're going to go have them look at that. He'll probably wind up getting like a steroid shot and some cream. That's my prediction there.
And then we have the J-Ride show is at 4 o'clock?
5:30, I think.
5:30, okay. So we're going to be doing that, and, you know, we're really looking forward to that. And
we are.
It's not a thing of I'm looking forward to it because I think we're going to make a ton of money. That's not it at all. I'm looking forward to it because I want to see how many people we can get into the room, how many people can we hold in that room.
And we've really got to where we like J-Ride a lot. He's just a cool guy, and I admire what he's doing, and I admire his platform and the way he's approached it. So we want to give it a shot.
It's very, excuse me. Yeah, you got me doing this now. It's very seller friendly.
It is.
There's not a lot of restrictions on you.
To me,
obviously not scamming people, not selling frauds, not
a lot of what
shipping your stuff out.
Compared to some of the other platforms we've looked at, thought about selling in and everything, it's the most like Whatnot to me, because you can sell in different categories. I can run this shoe show tomorrow. Well, if I decide to come back next week, we could run some of our video games, or I could run Loungefly, or whatever we decide to run. I might run a plush show there one day.
Wouldn't it be amazing? I don't think we could do it yet, but wouldn't it be amazing to run a video game console accessory show just like we do on Whatnot over there?
It'd be fun.
Starting over there at $1 and see what it could do. If I did it though, I would probably have to do, instead of every 10 items, every 20 items, a console, because we would have to see what would happen on the first one.
And I've got to figure out the shipping issues over there a little bit. It's different. It's not,
because none of that is preloaded.
Right.
None of that's preloaded.
But
it's probably one of those things where you just put in 3 different ways.
Right, and have
and
3 different number systems, which
like
I don't love, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to go ahead and close this off for the night. I've got to pack. I'm packing a bunch of their pre-put together Gundam figures. Like, you have the models. Well, somebody put together a bunch of them, and they put them in a box, and I got them out of the box. And I quickly realized that trying to figure out what they were and all the pieces that go to them and everything was not happening. So I just lotted them up. $125. I feel like I gave somebody a pretty good deal.
Oh, I guarantee.
But I'm happy with it, so I'm gonna ship that out, and then we'll see you tomorrow.
Like, share, and subscribe. Check us out on Not Another Reselling Podcast, which comes out every single Sunday, and we will be live on Thursday night at 8 o'clock on We Don't Give a Flip podcast. Okay, check us out on there.
Talking to some of our friends, and we're looking forward to that.
And we're recording with the Buffalo Picker on Wednesday. That's going to be a really, really good time. I really like Tommy. Tommy's the one who nicknamed me the Whale Shark. I have no idea why, but he did nickname me the Whale Shark. Well, I know why, because he says why that I shut down an estate.
Once again, biggest little seller on Whatnot.
Yeah, biggest little sellers on Whatnot. That's Jack's treasure.
We go and shut down estate sales.
Yeah, we went down and shut it. It's the first time and only time I've ever liquidated an estate sale. I can say that I've done it, okay?
And I would do it again if the right one came along.
Yeah, be the right one. All right.
I did. Now, we have liquidated rooms before. Remember the Boy Scout room?
Oh, yeah.
I would love to find the Boy Scout room again. That was so much fun.
We should have liquidated that paperback book one, because we could have got that one for about $100.
We
should
have.
Probably about $1,000.
We lived in our old house then, and we had no space for reselling stuff at that point.
Yeah. Even though the house was 10 times bigger than any house we had. We just didn't have any space.
We had a tiny little garage.
Let's wrap this up.
All right.
Okay. Like, share, and subscribe helps out Stop Soldier Suicide. Check out the Naughty Cat Cafe, not a strip club.
And Pet a Cat.
Peace out.
Bye.